Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Oakland Raiders. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go! 50 flag! Mark 54! Wrap it, wrap it! Wrap it, wrap it! Jim! Jim!
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff working right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ochena Nwosu in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, it's Bass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
51 to Mike. Ladies, get in the right room. Kill.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
22 jet bombers.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
25 yards that time.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Seibert's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To throw is Darnold. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch out.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Perry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Hooked there by Nick Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run it.
There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's
taking it right down Broadway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
He's checking. Crash. Big edge.
They'll run on 1st down. Bass. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And he'll find Moreau here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mike 51. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Mike, boy, 51. L80. Right. He's done.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 56, Lions 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line. The Lions take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now they'll run on the draw. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Beverly. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bass, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.